Hey guys, a new season just started and we are back again with the climb. As per usual, here's the list for the current top 15 heroes for solo ranking season 28. A lot of times when you're playing solo rank, you will find yourself in a situation where your team is lacking a front line, but at the same time you want to play the carry role as well. That's why the 10 jungler meta is more alive than ever. Akai is definitely one of the best 10 junglers right now, since he has a lot of CC skills, great mobility, and can sustain a lot as well. You can never go wrong when you pick this hero. Hayabusa is one of my most preferred assassin junglers right now, especially when the opponents are quite squishy but have insane burst damage. With Hayabusa, you don't have to worry too much about getting one-shotted, because you can just kill them and escape quite easily before they even have a chance to cast any of their skills on you. But it seems like some people think that Saber is a great counter against him, so in that instance, I would recommend building an armor item so he cannot one-shot you with his ult. Paquito is still a very fair fighter, especially if you have mastered his combo and timing. His great mobility allows you to roam around the map extremely fast and join the team fights before your counterparts have a chance to do so. Although Roger is supposedly a marksman, he's more of a fighter, because he's pretty sturdy but at the same time can inflict tons of damage right from the start. What makes him such a great pick is because not only his early damage is great, but also in mid to late game, he's still as deadly. It seems like nowadays, building lots of tanky items for Lancelot is the way to go. Build him Thunderbelt and lots of tanky items and you will still be able to easily dive into your opponent's backline and kill most of them, but now you will be able to take a lot more hits than before. Martis used to be banned very often, but after a few recent nerfs, many players think that he's not scary as before. But I tried him recently and I can tell you for sure that he's still a force to be reckoned with. Then just like Lancelot, you can also build him with many tanky items and still be able to dish tons of damage. Faramis is one of the most annoying mages to go against, but when he's on your side, he's one of the greatest mages for the team fight. He has one of the most powerful skill sets in the game, especially for a mage. Great mobility, AoE pull skills, burst damage, and most importantly, a second life skill. Also, if the opponents have a glue, then this is a must pick hero. Almost an instant win. After the recent buff Esmeralda received, she's back to being one of the best EXP in the game. Her sturdiness allows her to annoy the opponent's backline constantly, and while they are preoccupied dealing with you, your team can easily kill their front line. Just make sure that you know her limitations and know when to pull back. Valentina is an obvious choice for the mage role, especially if the opponents have some game-changing ults such as Atlas, Aramis, Lolita, and many more. Also, if you're worried that she's quite squishy, I'll highly recommend building her with 2 or 3 defensive items. In most cases, she's more of a utility hero than a burst mage, so not having 2 or 3 offensive items is definitely okay. Cecilia is probably the best mage for the late game comeback. He is definitely quite weak in the very early stage of the game, but once those stacks keep getting higher and higher and you get lightning truncheon, not even the opponent's tank can sustain his insane burst damage from his first skill. If your team is losing quite badly, play more defensively and just play the tower defense game. Brody only needs his first core item, and he can easily 1v1 most, if not all the marksmen in the game. Unlike most marksmen, his burst damage is so high that you don't have to spend lots of time farming, and you can easily join the team fights quite early in the game. Melissa is another great marksman pick because she can win her lane quite easily, and she managed to farm pretty decently. She's an absolute monster in the late game. What makes her so special is that her basic attacks can become AoE attacks, and she's not the easiest to kill because her ult gives her so much resistance. Amon is like the magic damage version of Hayabusa. He's so good at killing single targets and have tons of mobility as well. But just like many damage dealers, it's really important to know when to make a tactical retreat. Just unleash the full combo, get the kill and quickly pull back. Don't give the opponents an easy time catching you. Lapu Lapu still remains one of the strongest EXP in the game. If you have truly mastered this hero, you can play him in almost any kind of matchups and he will still be able to perform exceptionally well. There's no real counter against this hero, and well, he's just a monster. He has everything you will want in a fighter: CC immunity, tons of dash, CC skills, deals lots of damage, and can tank a lot as well. Last but not least, let's not forget the support can also do very well in solo rank, especially Estes. There's a reason why I have over 85% win rate with this support. If you know how to position yourself during the team fights, your ally might almost seem immortal to your opponent. If you're the type of player who likes to chill and doesn't want the opponent to carry, but also wants to have a good win rate, then Este is probably your best bet. As you probably noticed, I didn't include heroes that are banned quite often in these days, such as Joy and Arlott. If they're available, they're obviously one of the best, but there's a reason why they're banned by